If you're thinking about a luxury home in Lakewood Ranch or Sarasota, some of the most prestigious communities in the country are right here. But they come with very different decisions, and at this level, you're not just choosing a home, you're choosing how you want to live. Before we even look at homes, we have to start with who you are as a buyer, because luxury buyers here typically fall into three categories. The full-time buyer, this is your primary residence. The future relocation buyer, you're buying now but planning ahead. And then the second home buyer, you want something turnkey, easy, and ready to enjoy. And each of those buyers should be making a slightly different decision. For instance, when you're looking at established golf communities like Lakewood Ranch Country Club, the Concessions Golf Club, and the Founders Club, you're stepping into some of the most desirable real estate in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch area. And one community that really stands out is the Concessions. This is a nationally recognized golf community built around Jack Nicklaus' signature course, and it continues to gain attention on a national level. It's scheduled to host the Senior PGA Championship for 3 consecutive years, from 2026 to 2028, and has previously hosted major events like the World Golf Championships, the NCAA Division I Golf Championships, and the World Cup Championship Cup. So when you're buying here, you're not just buying a home, you're buying into a golf experience that's recognized at a very high level. From a pricing standpoint, resale homes in this community typically start in the mid-$2 million range and can easily reach over $6 million depending on the home, lot, and level of finish. Across these established golf communities, most homes were built within the past 15 to 25 years, often during that Mediterranean designed era. So while they're typically very well maintained, you'll often see travertine flooring, more defined spaces like formal dining rooms, and layouts that don't always match today's more open contemporary trends, which means for many buyers, updating becomes part of the strategy. At this level, bathroom renovations can easily run $50,000 or more per bathroom, and a full kitchen remodel can easily exceed $100,000 depending on the scope and the appliances. But here's the trade-off. You're getting larger lots, mature landscaping, privacy, and premium views, things that are much harder to replicate in newer communities. And at this price point, you're often buying the lot and location just as much as the home itself. And one more thing to understand, many of these are private clubs, and while may offer membership opportunities to residents, those memberships are typically optional and separate from the home purchase price. So availability, access, and cost can vary. At this level, understanding how club membership works is just as important as the home itself. Now, if golf isn't the priority, communities like the Lake Club offer a different type of luxury. Here you'll find a mix of architectural styles from Mediterranean estates to more contemporary designs. Many of these homes were built by local custom builders, and more recently builders like Stock Development have introduced newer, more modern homes. What makes this community stand out is the combination of larger home sites, a strong amenity package, and a true luxury country club style atmosphere without being centered entirely on golf. From a pricing standpoint, homes here typically start in the $2 million range and can reach $6 million or more depending on the size and the location. Then you have newer communities like Wild Blue at Waterside. This is a different approach to luxury because here you're not just buying a home, you're building one. Buyers typically start purchasing a home site, and those lots alone can run $800,000 or more, depending on the size and view. From here, you choose your builder, whether it's AR Homes, John Cannon, Lee Wetherington, Anchor Builders, or Stock, and then customize a floor plan to fit your lifestyle. Most homes here starting around $2 million and up, and that's before upgrades. So by the time you're done, you're creating something personalized, modern, and brand new, set around the large lake views and close proximity to Waterside Place for dining, entertainment, and everyday living. It's not just about building or remodeling. There's also a very strong resale luxury market here. And if you're not interested in a long build process or taking on a renovation, you can find homes that are already updated, move-in ready, and often located on some of the best lots in these communities. And in some cases, those homes can't even be replicated today at the same price. So when you're looking at luxury property in this area, it's just as important to think about resale as it is the purchase itself. Buying in a community with a proven track record of luxury sales matters because there are some beautiful new homes being built in areas that are still surrounded by more moderately priced communities. There's also a category I think about as almost luxury, Homes that look the part, but are surrounded by price points that don't fully support long-term value. And while those homes can be impressive the day you buy them, that difference shows up later in both appreciation and resale. And beyond the numbers, the day-to-day experience can be very different. At this level, you're not just buying square footage and finishes, you're buying into a lifestyle, a community with a long-term proposition in the market. And another thing that becomes clear over time is the difference between amenity-driven living and simplicity. Some buyers are drawn to communities with social activity, golf, and full amenity packages, while others realize they prefer more privacy and less structure and a quieter day-to-day experience. And that's not something most buyers fully understand until they lived here. And what I often see here, it's not unusual for buyers to make a second move within the first few years. They come in, learn the market, the communities, and the lifestyle, and then reposition themselves into a home that better aligns with what they truly want. And that's why having the right guidance early matters, because it helps buyers fine-tune that experience from the beginning instead of having to adjust it later. When you step back, the reality comes down to a few key questions. Time. Do you want to wait 12 to 24 months to build, or move in within 30 to 60 days? Lifestyle. Do you want golf and amenities or privacy and a quieter setting? Customization. Do you want to design something or step into something already complete? And then there's something many buyers don't think about. Resale. Established communities have proven track record. Newer communities still have upside, but they've still yet to be defined. In this market, it's not just about buying the right home, it's about buying in the right context. If you're seriously considering a move in one of these communities, whether now or in the next 12 to 24 months, these decisions are more strategic than they may seem. And the right approach starts early. I put together a breakdown of the top communities, pricing, and what to expect in each. Happy to share that with you. I'm George Latos, helping you move smarter, not just faster.